Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to recognize when your mindset is working against you, how to shift it, and how to build a mindset that actually supports the life you say you want. Have you ever said to yourself, I don't know why I keep doing this? I start out strong, but I never follow through. Why does everything feel so much harder to me than it really should? Well, what if I told you it's not your circumstances and it's not your age, it's not even your past? It's simply your mindset. And here's the truth most people don't realize is that your mindset is not just influencing your life, it is controlling it. Now, the good news, if your mindset is controlling your life, you can change your life by changing your mindset. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to recognize when your mindset is working against you, how to shift it, and how to build a mindset that actually supports the life you say you want. So let's talk about it. What is mindset really? Well, I'm going to simplify it. Your mindset is the lens you see everything through. It's not just what you think, it's what you believe to be true about yourself, your life, and what's possible for you. And here's the key. Most of your mindset is running on autopilot. You didn't consciously choose it. It was shaped by your upbringing, your past experiences, disappointments, maybe the things that people said to you years ago that you're still carrying. And so when you say, I don't know why I think this way, that's the reason you think that way. That's why. But just because it was created unconsciously does not mean it has to stay that way. So let's talk about a negative mindset, what it actually looks like, because a lot of women don't even realize they're operating in one. It just feels normal. A negative outlook isn't just being negative. It sounds more like, this probably won't work for me, or I've always messed things up, or what's the point? Other people can do it, but I can't. It's just too late for me. And here's the sneaky part. It often feels so true. Not dramatic, not obvious, just familiar. Let me give you a real life picture. There are visible patterns that control each of us. I once worked with a woman. I'll call her Susan. Susan was smart, capable, she had big goals, and she wanted to start something new, put herself out there, create income. But every time she got close, she pulled back. She would say things like, I just need more time, or I'm not ready yet, or I need to learn a little bit more first. Now, on the surface, that sounds responsible, right? But when we slowed it down, here's what was really happening. Her internal dialogue was, what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I prove that I'm not good enough? Now that's a negative mindset. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but quietly it's controlling every decision that she made. And here's what I told her. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because of what you believe will happen if you do it. Now that changed everything for her. So, how do you catch this when it's happening? Well, here's a simple way to recognize it. First, pay attention to hesitation. Whenever you procrastinate, you overthink, you pull back, you talk yourself out of something, there is a thought behind that behavior. And that thought is usually negative. Let's walk through this like I would with someone that I was mentoring. You're about to do something important. Maybe post a video, reach out to someone, or start something totally new. Reach for a new goal. And suddenly you feel that pause. Instead of ignoring it, I want you to ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Not what you should be thinking, but what are you actually thinking? And write it down. For example, if you're saying to yourself, this isn't going to work, people are going to judge me. I'm not good at this. Now you've just exposed the thought that's been running through the show, and it's been running through your head. Awareness is step number one. You can't change what you don't see. Now let's talk about the shift. And I want to be very clear with you, okay? A positive mindset is not pretending everything is perfect. It's choosing a perspective that moves you forward instead of holding you back. So instead of this won't work, you shift to I'm willing to try and figure it out. Instead of I always fail, you shift to I'm learning and that's part of the process. Here's a simple process you can use immediately. First, catch that thought. What am I thinking right now? And then challenge the thought. Is this absolutely true or is this just fear talking? And then choose a better thought. What's a thought that would actually help you move forward? Not a fake thought, but a helpful one. If you want a mindset that helps you succeed, you have to build it intentionally. Here's what that looks like. You don't wait until you feel confident. You think in a way that creates confidence. You don't wait until fear disappears. You move forward with a stronger thought. Now, I'm going to take you back to Susan. Remember her? Instead of saying, I'm not ready, she started saying, I'm learning as I go. Instead of saying, what if I fail? She shifted to, what if this actually works? And here's what happened. She didn't become fearless overnight, but she became willing. And willingness will take you further than confidence ever will. Here's what I want you to start doing today. Start noticing your thoughts daily, especially in moments of hesitation. Write down your top three negative thoughts that you find yourself repeating over and over. The ones that just enter your head anytime you start wanting to work towards something. Create a replacement thought for each one of those. Something that feels empowering and forward moving. Practice it intentionally, not once, not twice, but daily. This is not a one time shift. This is a new way of thinking. And here's what I want you to remember the life you're living right now, it's a reflection of the thoughts you've been thinking. If you want a different life, you don't need to become a different person. You need to start thinking like the woman who already has it. So, my question for you is this. What is one thought you're going to change today that could change everything for you tomorrow? If this spoke to you, I want you to comment below. Today, I choose a new mindset. And if you're ready to go deeper into this work, make sure you subscribe because this is exactly what my channel is all about. And that's why we're here today.